as more things have come out about the Trump assassination attempt.
What?
One of the craziest things that has come out is this capital investment group called Austin Private Wealth.
I read about that.
Who shorted 12 million shares of DJT stock, which is Truth Social, Trump's social media platform.
The day before, right?
The day before the attempted assassination of Trump. And furthermore, they additionally shorted 34 million shares of Rumble at the exact same time.
Wow.
Which Rumble obviously is a platform that is heavily used by Trump supporters because they often get demonetized on YouTube.
And what's crazy is, if you were to pin the intention on the assassination, then the goal would be if Trump dies, all his stocks tank, then the short position makes them fucking like quadrillionaires or whatever.
Because they're betting on the loss.
On the loss. But because Trump survived, those two stocks skyrocketed, so now these guys are like penniless.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Now they claim it was a clerical error, and they didn't actually short the stocks, but you could see that their names listed, Austin Private Wealth.
How is it a clerical error if it actually went through?
Well, that's what they say. They're saying no, actually it wasn't. That's not what happened.
And how do you clerically error twice? Two different shorts.
That's what a lot of people are saying. That's what a lot of people are saying.
Yeah, they're trying to say like that one guy that actually sent too much Bitcoin that just put too many zeros. I think that's what they're trying to say.
They're trying to say exactly.
Yeah, we typed the wrong thing. It was supposed to be DJF, but we put DJT or whatever.
We're so bad at this.
Are they trying to get their money back now?
We don't know because they basically took them off the list. So the next day, after everybody started raising commotion about this, it was no longer on the same list that it was on the day previous.
Dude, that's pretty crazy.
How's that even possible? I thought it was public source.
It is.
That's weird.
That is weird. If it's anything, it's weird.
I think I saw somewhere that it was all linked back to George Bush.
Well, if you look at Austin Private Wealth, there's links to the Bush family. Yeah.
Okay. Like they own it. Like
I don't know that they own it, but they're connected to it. Like you could trace it to them.
That's the 9/11
Can you trace
family,
it
right?
to BlackRock too, or no? The Austin thing?
I didn't see anything about that.
But BlackRock and Vanguard owns everything. You could trace everything to them.
Right.
You could be like, oh, they own fucking Twinkies, but also Starbucks, but also everything.
Yeah. But money, more problems. That's crazy.
Test me.
That is crazy though, to like have such a like emphasized position, and there's only one outcome for you to benefit, and then that outcome literally happened, or the attempt on that outcome happened. The next
Dog,
day.
how pissed off are they if they tried assassin and it didn't go through? That must have sucked.
Oh yeah, and you got liquidated basically.
Yeah, you're shaking your fist in
Guy,
the
you hired the wrong guy, dude.
If it seems so fishy that Thomas Crooks guy, I wouldn't be surprised if he Jeffrey Epstein too. You know, like, oh, we're supposed to interrogate him, get more info on him, and then all of a sudden, oh, look what he did! He hung himself with the towel.
Wait, did he die?
Yeah, he got shot.
Oh no, he's dead. What the fuck?
You guys remember
I was gonna say, threw me off. Wait a minute.
the days before 9/11? Someone did a serious, huge short of the airline industry.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Huge. Yeah.
right before.
Isn't there like a clause for stuff like that?
Clause? What do you mean?
Like in terms of if you are, like obviously that's shady and fishy. So like sometimes if you're like connected or they can prove that there's something.
Yeah, it's called the Santa Claus.
Santa
Yeah.
Claus.
If you kill Santa, you have to become Santa.
Yeah. Oh, that's the rule. That's the rule. That is a real clause.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Dude, that would be insane.
To be Santa, yeah, it blows my mind.
Yeah. I don't know how he does it all
Around the
Big
world in one.
responsibility.
He does it all
Are
in
you
one night.
talking about like they're not allowed to be suspicious of you because of your investment?
No, but you're able to not receive your funds because this is way too obvious.
Oh.
Well, I mean, Pelosi's husband does it all the time.
Yeah, it seems like more
but-
people are fine after that.
Well, everyone talks about that, by the way, the airline short, but nobody's ever said like, oh yeah, we looked it up, and that's what happened.
Do you know how much that person was able to make?
I don't.
Because there were some theories about the U.S. government might have known that this was going to happen, and they just kind of.
Well, what if?
Well, what's crazy is the airline one. It could be maybe it wasn't the exact airline, or maybe it's the airline industry, like an ETF or something, or it could be pure coincidence. Like one day I just want to bet on this, but then on a stock that is based off of one person, that's fucking crazy.
Right.
It's like shorting like fucking Honest Tea or something, and which is directly linked to Jessica Alba or something, and then she passes away the next day.
Or like
It's
shorting NTE and then just offing Nick.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
It's like directly linked to one person.
I'm not a publicly traded company.
Or it's like longing.
Yeah. Fraud.
It's like longing.
What do you mean small, dude?
They're gonna be growth.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Say that again and mean it, you fuck.
I don't.
Ew, fuck. Dude, that's fucking insane though, dude. I would be so pissed.
There's so much fishy shit attached to it, though. It's like, is it like a bigger people at play, or is it just one crazy guy operating himself? Is it an inside job from within the camp?
Yeah,
like,
dude.
there's so is it, or is it just everyone being stupid and it's just malpractice across the board? It's like, what the fuck?
And is the FBI?
Oopsie
Yeah,
Daisy,
yeah.
clerical error.
Oopsie daisy.
People with
On both of those topics.
The thing is, like, people with power, like, their problems, like, scare me, you know? Like, their fucking problems scare, because they make their little problems affect all of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their little thing that to them, they're just like, oh, man, and then they took out the trash, like, killed millions of people. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's insane.
Blocked everybody's like transactions because they didn't want.
That was insane.
They didn't want the rich guys to lose more money.
Yeah, because GameStop was getting wrecked.
Oh, they fucking, that bank was like, hey, motherfucker, we'll fucking.
For them, their short was
We'll
getting wrecked.
kill the, you know what I mean? We'll kill your dog. We'll fuck your wife.
Right.
Damn, dog.
That's what it feels like. It feels like they're just covering for whoever. They're like, oh, clerical error.
They're like, oh, hit the wrong enter. I meant like return.
Yeah, our bad.
Yeah.
We meant $34, not $34 million.
I used to be a part of the power. I used to.
The Power Elite?
I was a part of the elites for a bit, you know.
How'd you get in?
Well, what happened was I became a manager at this fucking like, I think you guys call it Boomers here or Booms Farm or something.
Boomers, like the game place.
Game place, yeah,
Shit.
yeah. They had one like that in Arizona, but they had a different name. And,
Like a David Buster's?
Yeah, but it was mostly like golf
Mini
and
golf?
mini
You could
golf
hook
and
up
go
bumper
cards
cards
and bumper cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could.
Elite, yeah, the elite.
I was a part of the elites, dude. I became manager, so I got to see some of the inside scoop. You know what I'm saying? And well, one time we were selling these fucking, they were selling these hot dogs that were no bueno,
Uh-oh.
and
What
they
does that
knew they
mean?
were no bueno. It was past the date. They were no good.
Not good, thank you.
Yeah, dude. Keep up. Fucking LA, buddy.
I got you, man. I got you.
But yeah, the dates were like they're no good.
Okay.
They're like, nah, this isn't like, and we shouldn't be serving this. And then they were like, fuck it.
Just double cook them.
Just yeah. So then we were like, fuck it, we're just double-
Dude, hot dogs expire?
Yeah,
I didn't think they did.
yeah, they did.
No way.
Yeah.
Thought it was just a suggestion.
So then we were like cooking
Only
them, and then
boomers.
some people were like getting sick.
Did they look okay?
And it was like a whole ordeal. And this one guy like snitched that we were selling like expired hot dogs. So the managers were all there like, there's somebody in here. So we were all like, we had to swear that we were all the elites. We were like, hey, dude, come on, like we're all in it together, type of shit. And then they were like, come on, guys. Like,
You just said
This-
that.
it was a big cover
and,
up.
and I was just like, so it was weird, like leaving, and then the other employees were trying to figure out how to get some scoop out of us, and we're like, we don't talk about that, and it was like a big conspiracy. Like people were trying to figure it out. Some parents came in, it's like, you and I just had to stay quiet and not say anything, and then go into the office, lock the door, and be like, fuck, dude. So it's
I didn't know it was me.
I was in that White House for a second, you know what I
Did you
mean?
ever, did you ever see a parent like ordering something? You're like, hey, get the nachos. Don't do that. Don't do that. No hot dog. No hot dog. Get the nachos.
I would be the one that
We're like 2 for 1 hot dogs.
bites a family. I was like, hey.
But when a white family came in, you're like, you should get the hot dog.
Let me tell you, we got a deal on hot dogs. 2 for $5. No, but yeah, so it was pretty cool, just kind of like watching how.
Knowing a little
and then
bit
we had
more.
to get, and one of us had to like take the hit. So
Somebody
then,
went down for
yeah,
it?
once somebody went down, dude, they got the dumbest fucking guy. They promoted him to manager, and in order for him to be manager, he had to fucking say that he did it. It was a bunch of rednecks trying to run a fucking company, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, dog, this is insane. Like, but I got to see how like
Corruption work.
corruption worked at a smaller level, and I'm like, fuck, dude.
I'd watch a show about someone trying to take over boomers, like from the bottom up, like Scarface.
Also, there was like a go-kart that like the throttle, like the brake wasn't working and the throttle would just go, and it would still run that car because the mechanic would do like a quick little fix, and he was like, I'll be fine. But then when he hit something, I guess it popped that little screw out or whatever, and then
It just keeps going.
it wasn't stopping. It was just going, boom, boom, and then we knew that car didn't work, and we still allowed it to be there.
Boeing right there, dude.
And I'm just like, some Boeing shit, yeah, dude. And then the fucking mechanic is like, I was just like, yeah, dude, like, I'm gonna let the manager know. And then he's just like, you ain't gonna tell nobody a damn thing. because nothing happened.
Wow.
Shit.
Very avoidant.
And I was like, Cliff, because his name was Cliff. I was like, Cliff, like,
He's gonna off you,
they're
dude.
gonna make me do a report and this and that. So you don't gotta do nothing you don't need to do. Or you
Like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, I was like, Cliff, you all these riddles, like, you're gonna get me killed.
You're speaking in tongues.
Or maybe you're already dead. I'm like, fuck, Cliff.
What, 5 years later, Cliff never even worked there.
Yeah, it turned out Cliff never worked. It was all my imagination.
Boomer's owned by
I
the
went to
Bush
fucking
family.
Shutter Island, dude. Like, what the
Austin Private Equity Group.
Dude, Boomer's
Bush family ties?
yeah, Bush family.
Then that means Saudi family ties.
fuck? I mean, you guys never seen shit like that when you worked at a fucking normal job?
Yeah, I worked with Cliff.
Yeah? You had a Cliff?
Cliff type
Ever
of guy.
been an elite in a company?
Yeah, dude.
I've never been an elite, but I was always a part of the conspiring bottom.
Ah, you were one of those guys.
I was at Giant Rocket stealing.
You know why they're not giving us overtime? Because they fucking... I'll tell you later, fuck.
They're listening.
That's why I'm so good at union busting, because I was a part of that.
Yo, you bust our union every time we try to form it.
I bust unions in every business I have.
Sometimes you just buzz.
I was doing that. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. I was doing that with when I went to North Carolina and I worked in construction, and I started like, and that's when I started like questioning things, and I started being like, huh. I was like, wait, so how much does it cost to make a house? And then the guy, there were two brothers, they were like twins or whatever, they ran it, and they had a bunch of Mexicans that were unemployed and shit. I was like, how much is it to cost? And then he's like, oh, and then he gave me like the price. He's like, oh, it's like, you know, 300,000. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I was like, huh, and then you're only paying us like 20,000? I was like, that's crazy, but then we built the whole thing and you guys resell it for like 900,000? Like, how's that work? So, don't you think we deserve a little bit more than that 20,000?
He's like, hey.
And then he
you're
was like,
fired.
yeah, he
You're
was
fired.
just like, he's like, hey, amigo, listen, we fucking put our sweat and tears into this company, man. And I just started asking questions. I was like, no, I'm just saying, like, this is like, seems weird.
He's like, hey, you're fired.
And also, like,
you're hired. Come on.
And I was like, also, this guy just got hurt. I'm like, I mean, don't you have enough money to pay his like medical bills for like? And then he just was like, this guy's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, and then next week, the other guy has a nail gun, he's working behind you, and the nail gun fucking shoots a nail in your back, and it's a work accident now.
How did you?
That's how it happens.
Oh, did I tell that story here?
Yeah.
Did I tell that story about I almost died? No. Like something like that. Now it's making me fucking.
Oh yeah, I remember you did tell it here.
Remember the nail gun? Yeah, he went. This guy had a nail gun. He was like, and then he fucking was hitting it, pop, pop, and I was holding this little bar, and then he went, and then he hit it.
Oh,
and it was
God.
just fucking nothing. He ran out of nails.
Lucky.
In my fucking temple like that.
Oh my
I just felt
God.
the air go. Dude, and I was like,
Donald Trump, dude.
and then he was just like, oh,
Assassination
damn.
and he shorted your stock.
You're asking
personal
too many
stuff.
questions, bro.
And then his name was fucking Piedra Negra. Black Rock. Dude! Piedra Negra, dude!